Okay, so just gonna start sharing this with everyone before we start. Yeah, no. Yeah, probably should start updating some of these spotlight videos as well. Okay, currently live right now, so let's share this more. Share to a group, share to multiple groups. Okay, so time to share this all out. Yeah, I would have preferred to have at least another Premiere draft format. I'm thinking based on this one, next week I probably will do one last shot at Zendikar Rising. I might as well. But here we go. We're going to start off. I'm thinking hold on. Mute that based one. On this, mute that one. There you go. Okay. Okay, there you go. So yeah, I'm about to start right now. Thank you for tuning in. We're ready to go. Let's make sure I click the correct thing and waiting for them widgets to come on. Okay, there we go. Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of the Magic Arena Run. Today we are doing traditional Tinkerer's Cube draft. Now, I said that I was kind of expecting another Premier format. That's kind of usually what they do. They start sending out all these formats for older events, and War of the Spark did not get the Premier draft format. Maybe for next time, I guess. But at least we get to save up some and try out the Tinkerer's Cube. So Tinkerer's Cube a little bit different. It's supposedly more synergistic, but doesn't matter. We're gonna see what kind of cards we get up here. So here we go. Yeah, do let me know. Throw a like here. Let me know who you are so I can greet you guys properly. And we're gonna see how well this one's doing. I'm pretty sure. Okay, it's taking a while to load up though. Yeah, not so many people doing Tinker's Cube draft these days. But we're gonna wait it out. I'm pretty sure it will fill, though I don't like the less than 5 minutes mark. So yeah, if you're tuning in, please let me please let me know. Say a greeting, say hi. Actually, let me know if the comment section worked. Comment here. I want to see. Yep, shows up there. And probably shows up in the weird. Okay, shows up. It's slightly delayed, but shows up in a weird place. I wish I probably should set up these widgets while I'm at it. I'm planning to migrate towards OBS so that I have the opportunity to stream both here and on YouTube. Okay. Oh yeah, I should set the text direction. There you go. Set it like that. That way I can shrink it a little bit, but that's fine. Still waiting for 3 more people to come in. If you want to have a shot at joining the draft, drafting with me, maybe now's a good time to kick in, I guess. Yeah, so let's see what's this other widget here while I'm at it. Direction left to right. If you can spam likes, it will show up. It shows up as a reaction stream. Pop in, pop. No, it's reaction stream's fine. Okay, waiting for about 2 more people to sign on in. Yeah, it's taking a while, but it is how it is. So yeah, a few more days till Kaldheim. We're just waiting for the good stuff. Actually, we got quite a lot of good stuff on being premiered now. Okay. Oh, table's ready. Here we go. Let's not be the last one. Okay, we're just waiting for one more Okay, there we go. We're ready to start. And right off the bat, ooh, I want to just draft this one for ETB shenanigans. So let's take a look what are the good. Basically, we want to look for good cards with ETB, and we can actually buff it with counters in case of emergency. I would love Solemn Simulacrum to come back. We're not exactly getting much, but ETB is pretty much the most powerful thing to expect here. So I'm definitely gonna take Emil the Blessed. I'm just curious, what do I want to return. Well, we'll figure out as we go along. That's kind of the nature of Tinker's Cube draft. Cub Warden's a good pick. I probably will just take that one. Star of Extinction's a good reset button. I don't feel the need to reset that often. Affectionate Indrik fits our deck better, so basically gives us repeatable fight. It's a question of, do I want to just take the Cub Warden now? It does blink in and out, but it's a good emergency mutate, I guess. It's either that or just take the Indrik. We go for Sapherd's another one, so one of these two are probably going to come back. I'm going to just take the Cub Warden for now. We're going to see what else. Okay, Rex Sage, very, very good ETB ability. Sifter Worm's also good, but it's also very expensive, so we're probably not going to get there. I probably want to just take the Rex Sage first. There's a Luminarch Aspirant, which helps out early game. It is a must kill, but it's not the most powerful thing. I think I would actually rather want to have the Rex Sage. There are a few combo enchantments out there, so something to look out for. It's possible that this might wheel. I should just take the Aspirant. I think I'm gonna take the Rex Sage though. The Aspirant pick is kind of defensible. Like, if your opponent doesn't have removal for very early, it's okay. Overgrown Battlement does not. Golos is good though. Actually, Golos is very good here. We can just keep blinking to build up our land base. I don't really need to worry about the activate ability, but something to look forward to. I'm definitely taking that. Looks like red and black are kind of open though, which is a bit of a weird one. I would have expected. Well, I'm expecting green to be taken. Basically, if you look in the Tinker's Cube, most of the really good double colored cards have access to green. If you want access to the triple colored cards, you definitely need to have green for most of them. The only exception is Nicol Bolas, and you only get one Nicol Bolas out of that one. So, but otherwise, we have an interesting start. We are looking for cheaper creatures or ways to ramp up. We definitely want to go all ETB all the way. Yeah, Cub Warden is not really an ETB, but it is a good way to get some extra value. And there's a card that neuters us for going ETB. I could just take this and just hate it out, but it also messes us. I would rather have the Basilica Bellhaunt because that's a very good ETB. Just need to worry about our mana though. Absence not exactly one of the supported colors. Probably gonna take that one. It's either that one. Yeah, I really want. I'm gonna just take the Bellhaunt. Most people would probably play the. Most people would probably play the Hushbringer is in a control style to go against that. Okay, so Serendipity not so great. Stormwing not so great. Probably want some removal in Hunt the Weak. It's definitely a lot better than anything here, though Brain Maggot is something that we can do an ETB reset. Let's take the Hunt the Weak first. I'm going to try to avoid running Basilica Bellhaunt if I can, but it is a powerful ETB effect. Also, we probably should be on the lookout for other ways to blink. We're not exactly playing Commander here, so we shouldn't tie ourselves completely to the blink effects. Another thing we can be on the lookout for is some sort of reanimation style. Okay, there's Kenrith's Transformation. This one only bounces creatures, so there's Kiora, which untaps permanents. There's Unbreakable Formation, which punches our way through. I would rather have the Voracious Typh. Actually, no, not so much. Its escape is very expensive. I kind of want to just take the Kenrith's Transformation, give us something early to do. It also draws us a card, which is fine. It's either that or Unbreakable. I'm not so happy with either. I think I'm just going to end up taking the Unbreakable Formation. Okay, there's a Nyx Fleece Ram. This buys us a lot of time. There's a Godless Shrine, which helps us with our mana. I probably should take this. I'm not exactly happy with either of these. Yeah, we're just going to go Godless Shrine. We're going to start fixing our mana. We got Warbriar Blessing to come back. Red is quite open here, but I don't aside from Earthshaker Kenra, nothing here really incentivizes me, so I'm gonna go for the Warbriar Blessing, give us a little extra fight. Let's see what else are we looking forward to. Right now we are on the lookout for more creatures. Well, I guess a Titanoth Rex is something we can, because the other plan is to look for reanimation strategies, especially if we're going to go into black, so Titanoth Rex might not be so bad. Worst case scenario, just cycles. And I'm fine with that. So we should really be on the lookout for reanimation style strategies. We're kind of masked white, which is a bit hard, but if we can start getting into black, we can actually even cut some of the green cards. We don't even need green for Emil. I just considered the green because there's a good chance we use it for color fixing. Well, there's Sifter Worm, there's Chainer's Edict, which is good removal. There's an Evolving Wilds, which I feel obligated to take at this point. I'm gonna take the Evolving Wilds. There's Karametra's Blessing. There's an Orzhov Enforcer, which is actually good because if the Enforcer dies, we get something to... We have something for Cub Warden on. Ugin's Conjurant. It's very flexible, so that's fine too. And that's the part of this is the part where you get chaff all the way. There's a Rampart Smasher, but I think we want to stay away from mass green. We got a nice... Yeah, this is one of the Sultai cards I was talking about. Not so... Ovia Pashiri, probably a good one. I should probably just take the Triome because it really fixes our mana. There's a Titanic Brawl. There's Heart. I'm gonna speculate that this one comes back. I'm gonna go for some sort of removal. Falcon Rat Noble is actually quite good as well. But we probably need more removal at this point. If we don't see a really good ETB creature, I'm just gonna go for everything else. So I'm gonna go with the Heartless Act for removal for now. Okay, we got Woodland Cemetery, Temple Garden. These two I really want. Swarm Shambler, not so much. Stitcher Supplier, interesting, but we don't like, this is a reanimation spell, but doesn't really get us anything back. Doom Dissenter's fine. I think the correct play might be just take the Woodland Cemetery. Yeah, let's... Oh wait, there's a Llanowar Visionary that's actually very good too. There's a good chance we might get one of these back, especially if we got the Godless Shrine really late. I'm gonna go for the Llanowar Visionary first. Okay, we got Jade Light Ranger, very good. Knight of Autumn, very good. So I really want one of these two. Malfish probably wheels. I probably want to take Knight of Autumn. Kind of wish I did not take the Rex Sage anymore at this point. Izoni, very good. Hanged Executioner, also very good. Witch's Vengeance is good removal. So I want to decide between Izoni, which is very expensive. I probably want to take something earlier. And it kind of doubles as removal, so I'll take it. It leaves us some tokens behind, which is also good. There's Multani, which is... Okay, there's a Sun Petal Grove, which I kind of want. Multani is fine. It's kind of inevitable. Path of Discovery, not so much. Reverent Hoplite, we don't have that many white pips. I think we'll just take the Sun Petal Grove here. So if we can't... So if nothing really strikes our fancy, we build our mana base to help us. There's an Unburial Rites. That's what we're looking for. Back for more is our option B. Return target creature card from a graveyard. I probably want to take the Unburial Rites first because it gives us 2 shots at reanimation, which is probably a lot better in our deck here. So I'm going to go for it. Yeah, we lose... Oh, there's a Calyx. There's a Conclave Mentor. Okay, Calyx. How many enchantments do we have? 1. Okay, so that's out of the picture. There's a Trusty Retriever, which... Return target artifact or enchantment. Actually, I might just take the Trusty Retriever. I could get the Conclave Mentor. Let's see. It combos with Unbreakable Formation and Knight. Actually, let's take the Conclave Mentor. We need a cheap drop anyway, so why not? Okay. Now we have to make a real decision here. Crawl Harpooner. Very good ETB All-Star. Good against Flyers. Stab Wound. Kill Spell All-Star. drains our opponent to death. I have real big nostalgia for this. We literally have only one removal on Heartless Act, so I might as well just take the stab wound here. Sorry, Crawl Harpooner. And let's see. Wow, is this the pack with the lands? I don't think we got anything back. We do get a Titanic Brawl. I guess that's fine. We'll just take that. I don't think any of the lands came back. Oh no, here you go. Here's the land pack. So we did get the Woodland Cemetery back. We're definitely taking that. So our mana still needs some help, but we are getting there. So we are getting the creatures we need. There's a Nyx Herald, there's a Malphist Revolutionary. There's a Leafkin Druid to ramp, but we're not so much in a hurry. We're kind of mid-rangey at this point. There's a Ronom Unicorn, which is also great. I'm gonna take the Malphist. So I probably should have taken, though I think Unicorn might have been the correct pick. Yeah, because well, we only have one white, black, so maybe not too much of a rush. Yeah, fine. We do have a bit of a +1/+1 counter team, so we might get things to work. Okay, none of the blue cards are selling, so let's just hate this out. So what are we really looking for here? Some better creatures is okay. I'm taking the Bastion, but no real love for either of those picks. So what are we really looking for? Nylea Keen-Eyed reduces our cost. Charming Prince is probably better for us overall. We got the Castle Ardenvale. We have the Ozolith, which probably comes back. Okay, so I really want to take Charming Prince. I also want to take Nylea because it cuts the cost of Patron, cuts Golos. Maybe not the Titanot Rex. But we have our mini combo with Dissonant Burial Rites, though. I'm going to take the Charming Prince. There's also Vicious Offering. But I'm going to take the Prince first. Okay, so here we have Blade Juggler draws us a card. Incubation Druid fixes our mana really well. Crocodile the Crossing, put a -1/-1 on target creature. Well, it's a haste 5/4. It's fine. It's not bad. There's first year one games which puts counters on creatures we control. It's kind of something we're looking for, and kind of draws us cards if nothing bad happens. But we don't have that many creatures with power 4. So I always found this to be lackluster. I probably want to rather just take the Incubation Druid. I think I want Incubation Druid at this point. Let's just take that. Okay, Branching Evolution. So it's basically Conclave Mentor, but I would rather have Conclave. I do like Pelt Collector. Woodland Champion. We do have a few token makers, but not that many. Chainweb Arachneer is actually quite good, but I kind of expect that to come back. How many tokens makers? Executioner, Orzhov, and Cub Warden. So we do have a few. Not that many though, so I might actually want to rather just take the Pelt Collector. Though this is horrible as a 1-drop, but I'm still gonna take it, I guess. The other option is just Dreadhorde Invasion, which it's actually in a plan too. Okay, we'll take that one first. There's a good chance the Dreadhorde Invasion comes back. There we go. Gem Razor is a good one. Bastion of Remembrance also a good one. Blood Artist, kind of. There's also Champion of Lambhold, which does make things unblockable. We're kind of going heavy green at this point, so we might want to start cutting. We definitely want to cut the Basilica Bellhound at this point. That one's a bit too impossible. So I need to decide now between Gem Razor and Champion. Now, Gem Razor is generally better overall, but this one is more synergistic. I need to decide which one of these, which road I want to take. Not that many. I'm going to take the Gem Razor because not many want Champion. Okay, Deathbloom Talent's fine. Nighthawk Scavenger. Doom Necromancer's another reanimation trick, so I probably want to actually take that. So let's give ourselves a few ways to reanimate. We don't have that many ways to bin cards in the yard, but we need to have that option. Deathbloom Talent would be my alternate. Also, Roar of the Worm. There's Momentous Fall, Erebos' Intervention. Yeah, we kind of need to take this. We need some more removal. Momentous Fall is great, but our creatures are not that big. So we probably want to consider... Okay, Ranger of Eos, no real targets. Evo Sage, that one has... It's actually between Evo Sage and Untamed Kavu. I might just want the Untamed Kavu. We could just take Aether Hub though. That fixes our mana. One shot, but it still acts as a mana fix if we need it. Yeah, I'm gonna take the Untamed Kavu. Probably should take the... And there's a Temple of Plenty that I probably want to take over everything else. Although, Sunscorched Champion, if we Eternalize to discard a card, that one gives us a reanimation trick. We probably won't... And this is the pick 8, so I need to decide between one of these two. I think I just want to take the Temple. We need our mana fixing at this point. See, Nylea came back, so I probably want to just take that. Ozolith, it's a 1-drop. It's a bit of a weird one. I think I actually want to take the... Yeah, I'm not going for the... Okay, there's a Cartouche Solidarity. Gives us a +1/+1 token. No, I'll just take the Crocodile. Okay, we've got both the Woodland Champion and the Chainweb Arachneer back. I'm probably going to take the Chainweb. Okay, remember also Best of Trees, so a lot of these cards are going to come in from the sideboard. Still need to make some picks. Blood Artist. So I probably want to minimize our black as much as possible to the barest minimum. So maybe Orzhov Enforcer not so much. Doom Necromancer is fine. Probably need to cut a few creatures though. So Pelt Collector, quite good if you get it early, but it's 1 out of 40. How often are you gonna get that early? Okay, Warbriar Blessing is a fight effect, so actually we need to do a double check on our removal. Like we got Titanic Brawl, which is good. We got Hunt the Weak, which is good. So we just need to make 3 cuts. So let's add our lands. Ugh, I don't like this. 4/4/4. That's a recipe for disaster. Even if this is like virtual 7, 8. No, you don't want 8. You kind of want to bump this up. So again, the black is the one that's really low. So I might just cut the Stab Wound. This one. Let's cut the Nostalgia for now. Let's cut the Stab Wound. There, that bumps it up better. 4/3/5. There's an Ugin's Conjurant, which is very flexible. Actually nice combo with Gem Razor. Let's see if I can change that art style. Yeah. Okay, there you go. Incubation Druid helps us ramp to 4, but we aren't exactly in a rush. The good news is it gets +1/+1 counters. Untamed Kavu is probably the weakest one. I should not have taken that. Whatever else I had to take instead of that, I should have taken that instead. So Llanowar, Rex Sage, really sideboard. So I'm gonna side that out for now. We have a Knight of Autumn anyway, so one effect should be good. Gem Razor as the second one. Nylea is a question mark. We have a lot of green here, so that's a plan. So our black is 3, 4, 5, 6. That's fine. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, this is more palatable. I'm willing to go with this. The Triome would have been a great fit here, but what did I take over that? I think that one was still better. Absent counters. Don't have any. Actually, wait, I might have a better sleeve here. No, not that much. We're more Celestia, so I guess we can go with that. Let's do it like that. Okay, so we're gonna go with this one. We get 3 matches, so no matter what happens. So knock on wood, let's see how well this does. So we're really more of a +1/+1 counters deck. Emil actually does very well, does give +1/+1 counters, so that's a thing also. Okay, so we're gonna try and see how well we do on this one. So in other news, what happens if we move on towards... I'm still working on the OBS move. Okay, horrible opening. Gonna definitely take a mulligan on this one. This one is better. We got turn 2 Incubation Druid. I kind of want to side out the Cub Warden here. We get the emergency. So I need to decide if I want to go for black or for white. We have more whites. We have more native white sources, so I'm gonna actually go for black here. And that's also kind of the reason why I dumped the Cub Warden, so we're less pressured to hit the white. Oh, now we hit the white. Okay, we'll just hit it. If our opponent doesn't kill this, we'll hit it next turn. Okay, not kill effect. That's good news. So I can play Hanged Executioner right now. Actually, we're just gonna go. Oh, Incubation Druid only. Cancel. Hold on, that doesn't work. This one fights. Okay, so we goofed up there. I'm gonna cycle this. See if we hit the land. Hey, we hit the land. So there's some good news there. Now the plan now is literally just to land the Doom Necromancer and hope it stays alive. Chromatic Lantern. I think our opponent might be taking their time, so I'm actually gonna go for it. Well, Cub Warden's also an option. I might actually do that, because there's no real rush to get this one back. So how much is it? It's 5 mana to adapt, so... Because the other caveat is that this one takes a while. No, we're gonna go for the Doom Necromancer first. We're gonna force our opponent to have the kill effect right now. Opponent going for their lands. They are currently they're kind of salty, so it's really a question of what. They probably should have a spot removal for this. Nice thing is that this can be activated, ETB. Acolyte of Affliction, so they're just buying stuff back. They're just churning. Okay, what did they buy back? Probably Arrow. Oh, they have a animation style. So 5 color. We kind of want to hit Hanged Executioner for this. We also kind of need mana at this point. Okay, there we go. So I'm gonna just play the Hanged Executioner. Gives us a 1/1 spirit. If our opponent goes to kill this one, we can decide if we want to get back Titanot or just the Hanged Executioner. Gives us some multiple options. Okay. Question in the judge group. Player A plays Flood. Let's open that new tab while we're still waiting. Okay, opponent cycles, sure. Okay, then no, enter. Because what we can do is end of turn just to Titan out Rex, then we can just exile whatever big stuff our opponent plays with Hanged Executioner. That's the plan. Fingers crossed. Wow, opponent's really in the 5 tunnel. They hitting the Yarok. Do they have a permanent with an ETB? Okay. Get back. Okay, please no cling to dust. Nope. Good. Now, I only have 1 mana, so I'm not going to bother holding up the Titanic Well. Instead, I'm going to just pay X equals 1. Get myself a free counter, thank you, Conclave Mentor. I may consider just adapting this one. Opponent really has to focus on this now. They probably have another big creature. Golos. Shooters for a land. If it's Field of the Dead, it's gonna take a while. Nope, they concede right there. So, and we had the Titanic Brawl to fight against that. So, our opponent has a bunch of big stuff also. They do have artifacts, so I do want to bring in Direct Sage now. Warbriar Blessing's fine, but our mana's a big mess, so something to consider. I might actually just cut the Cub Warden here. Then, let's see, opponent doesn't really have many flyers. I guess we're fine with this as it is. Guardian Idol to ramp us. Ugin's Conjurant is kind of it's kind of rando at this point. I might reconsider the Stab Wound here. Like, our opponent has a bunch of big creatures, so Stab Wound is actually helpful. So actually, there we're gonna make that adjustment here. Our mana is a bit of a mess now. We'll go with it. Just have to remember that Incubation Druid is not the all-star that I think it is. We lucked out on that Titanoth Rex cycle. Actually, so this one is horrible. We got 2 cards, but we can't exactly play either of these. Oh, this is much better. We'll bend the fight effect. So I play this one, get some white. Or just... All I can do is just play this one. Play this one, play Charming Prince, let's scry our way out of this mess. Agonizing Remorse. Oh no, they're gonna take the Charming Prince. Well, they can take Conclave Mentor if they want. No, of course they take Charming Prince. Okay, so we got the Knight of Autumn. That's the good news. So, like, how many counters we can get? 3 counters? Or we can wait. Yeah, draw a card. Yeah, now I do wish I had kept the Cub Warden in the deck. When it goes Field of the Dead, yeah, they were really going all good stuff. So since our opponent went that way, we're going plus counters. Swing Conclave Mentor. I'm actually going to swing a Direct Sage also. Let's see if our opponent's willing to trade. And the reason... Okay, looks like... Reasoning behind that's because we did have our Unburial Rites. It's kind of poor, Unburial Rites buying back Rex Sage, but it's still something. Like if our opponent plays Chromatic Land, okay, plays Acolyte of Affliction, we can still swing in with this. Opponent looking to buy back with... They could go Unbreakable Bond. Okay, no, they need the land. Okay, perfect. Take the weak. Our opponent used agonizing remorse, so if they don't, so probably this one at worst just gets binned in the yard, so we still have something. Opponent goes go loss. Gets a land. Oh, we won! I think. That depends on what the last mana does. This one ETB's tapped, so they still have something. This is gonna be interesting, but I think we got this. Okay, scry 1. Yeah, our opponents. Yeah, also helped our opponent did not have had the double forest, so they were one turn away from getting zombie tokens. Yeah. Now, who would have thought trading with that Vibble tip was not a great idea? Okay. Oh, they do have a kill silent departure. Okay, buy some time. Yes, destroy. Opponent might be forced to buy back silent departure. Play a land if they can. Nope, going Word of Extinction. Dawn Treader Elk. Okay, so they have to. Okay, we do have a plan here though. Okay, so at least we narrowed that down. Opponent's now forced to fill up their board. I need one more mana so I can cycle Sifter Worm. What's this? Gain life. Okay, so they might buy some time. I need one more mana so we can... Oh! Ooh, they did not gain life. Yeah, that was it. Whew, we got there. Actually, that's if their worm could have ruined our day, and our opponent had to scry 3 cards. Wow, unbelievable. Okay, so we got our first 2 wins there. Not bad. That's our first match win. I want to get at least one more, but let's see if we can get all the way there. So for those tuning in right now, we are playing Abzan +1/+1 counters. We started out with Emil. It was all about the ETBs. Then we figured most of our ETBs are about +1/+1 counters anyway. So we pivoted along that line. And actually, we got a bunch of good stuff along the way there too. That was it. That was a bit insane. Our opponent's deck was slightly slower. The Rex Sage buy-in was correct play. I honestly did not expect getting Rex Unburial Rites on Rex Sage being the killer tech, but it turns out yeah, between the Filigree Familiar and Golos, our opponent might, well, if you play too many colors, you are reliant on a lot of artifacts. Okay, we're definitely keeping this Incubation Druid into Mutate Cub Warden or Knight of Autumn first. So we have options here. Yeah, definitely green is one of the colors you want to play. Let's see. Uggin's Conjurance is also a possibility, but that's not a great trade. So we're gonna go with this one. So let's see what our opponent plays. This might be an enchant. Well, I was gonna say it might be an enchantment-based deck, but nope. Okay, so we hit our 4 mana. Actually, I want to do this 2 +1/+1 counters. Remember, this is instant here, so we're gonna pass. See if our opponent has something up. Like, generally, this one, I expect it to be enchantment based. So I'm gonna see if that really pans out. The next turn, we can just Conclave Tribunal. So Okay, we'll let that resolve. Which one does he go? Goes after the knight. Oh, goes after the. Okay. So we actually need to hit 1 mana. Okay, so it's going after the mana base, which kind of makes sense. I feel more confident to do this now because our opponent already played Conclave Tribunal. There might be a cast out in our future, so we have to be careful. So yeah, I probably should. So we should be on the lookout for cast out. Calyx is a problem. Trusty Retriever is not. Definitely going for the Charming Prince. We need to find outs for this. Oh, Emil's very good here. We do need a lot more mana though. We're just gonna play this one. Hoping our Ridge Scale Tusker, so enters with. Okay, so it just buffs that one. They probably hold these back, so we're actually fine there. So the question is, do I want to trade this for this? I actually do want to pare their board down. Reasoning is because I know I have Unburial Rights. I can even use it to buy back Night of Autumn. Opponent is starting to flood a bit. Luminous Aspirant, so Song of Fraley, so that's their plan. So go for another green source. This one doesn't have to be on our own turn, so we can pass. In fact, what we can do is just Unburial Rights the Night of Autumn, snipe the song before they get the big buff. Hold on. So scry 2. Okay, don't really want the double forest. Yes, auto pay. And this is where the power of Emil comes in. Okay, we did get the land anyway. Let's hope. Night of Autumn. Does our opponent have a way to eat the graveyard? Not in these colors. So we're kind of buying time though. We don't exactly have a big flex yet. So I kind of want to save the Unburial Rights if I can. But what I can kind of do for the time being is start nuking their board. Sure, they're adding counters here and there. There's a Heartless Act. We can use it to mess their combat up. Actually, we're gonna pass. Because if I swing, they just double block and I can only nuke counter, so that's not great. So, although what I can do is I can swing, trade, then just Unburial Rights again. Let's see if they have an actual combat trick. If they Karn's Bastion in response, I just remove all 3 counters anyway, so it's kind of moot. Though it does beef these larger guys up. Yeah, it just makes a token. I figured that was going to happen. And we're going to end the turn. So at least we pared that one down a little bit. These are still going to get really big though, so that's an issue. Opponent is starting to get flooded though. Armorcraft Judge. Okay, so they draw 2 cards. They could have waited to put 1 more counter. Yeah, opponent just realized. Well, I don't know if they realized it, but yeah, they could have just waited 1 more turn. Or they just, not even 1 more turn, they just waited post-combat. That was one card on the table that they could have used. That said, we're probably just going to snipe the Tribunal. Yeah, Trusty Retriever's down, so I'm okay with that. And I definitely want to buy this back just to get the option to adapt. Like, the other plan I have is pretty much keep scrying with Charming Prince, but we're gonna go for this instead. Let's get our stuff back. I hope that's not a mistake. Oh! Put it on this one, so we actually generate a ton of mana. Oh wait, what kind of counter's on this? It's a +1/+1, so I can't actually adapt it. So, there you go, 3 mana. Yeah, I might have chosen the wrong creature. Well, I can still bounce this again if I have to. So this gives us options between bounce and search. I really don't want to spend on Burial Rites too soon, so we're actually gonna wait. Opponent needs to decide if they go what. No, they're gonna go wide first. Yeah, they have an advantage over us right now, so this is gonna take quite a while. Oh, this is gonna be a really big problem. We probably should consider hitting something really big. Okay, no, we keep in the library. And that's very important because... Okay, so I have to decide between this guy and this guy. Because this one has plenty of mana to nuke tokens. I'm actually okay with them going tall. We have ways around it and it's very slow. We will have a big problem if they go wide. So I have to nuke that right now. So I could just attack with this. I could just attack with this one, force a block. No, it just blocks with these 2 tokens. Never mind. And it's not even profitable because of Karn's Bastion. So they didn't activate that one. So we're basically on the lookout for our 1 big creature. Probably should be on the look. So I'm right now. I'm making plans on what to do next. Rid of the cowl. Okay, that doesn't do much. Yeah, so lacking any targets for this, I do want to just blink. I do want to just blink Charming Prince. This is also an alternative, but I think Scry is much more effective here. Vanishing Light. Okay, let's see who they target. Yeah, and because of all of a sudden their Banishing Light's not so good as long as I hold up mana. Auto pay. Yeah, at least we got that. At least we got that out of their system. We're just waiting for them to send the inevitable attack. Patron the Valiant. Put on each creature with +1/+1 counter on it. Oh, that's pretty much all of these. We'll go for it. And it's a flyer, which they don't have right now, so we have the advantage here. And a very interesting thing is I can just keep blinking this over and over again if it comes down to that. Now, pretty much blink, swing, blink, swing. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be so annoying. I love it. They really need to have the anti-flyer target right now. Hold on, why did I press that? Okay. I can just keep blinking. Sorry about that. Okay, we're gonna set those triggers. Done. Yeah, it doesn't matter about that one. Oh, I actually no, that one mattered. Hold on, is this other? Oh yeah, it mattered. Okay, that was a goof up. You're supposed to do this one first, so this becomes a 6/6. That's actually fine. So no attacks. And the plan now is... so we can get them in 2 turns. Opponent is kind of forced to start attack swinging now. Let's hope they don't have instant speed removal. In fact, because they're not doing anything, I'm not obliged to do anything. Okay, let's target this one, because why not? And yeah, sure, pay 1. They're just making tokens at this point. Yeah, hitting that Reese was the correct plan. They're gonna try to see if they can hit us in the crackback. But we do have a plan for that. Yeah, and Emil doing a whole lot of work. Temple of Plenty, Scry 1. Yeah, our opponent kind of... okay, the opponent conceded that one. That was a very long matchup. So, it's a grind. We know we can beat it, but we have to be very careful. So, definitely want the Rex Sage there. Definitely for this matchup. Chainweb Arachnir, not quite. Evo Sage, we're not in that much of a hurry. Yeah, we need some fight. We need fight effects. We need removal effects because of what our opponent showed. Cub Warden is actually the... again, we're cutting Cub Warden. I don't believe it. We could play Basilica Bellhaunt. Another plan is to go... no, we're gonna go Stab Wound, cut the Ugin's Conjure. Because our opponent has lots of ways to go wide, but no ways to exactly go... but not that many ways to exactly gain life. So the Stab Wound's probably going to do a number. Wow. I'm actually want to build this deck for Brawl now. Although it's not as easy as it looks. Principles of Brawl, I don't think Emil is... well... Emil makes at least lets us do a no lane version. Okay, so definitely Temple Plains Stab. Temple Plains. Gosh. We don't. We'll do Temple first. Swamps. No, we don't need the swamp at this point. So we need something big. Nessian Wanderer. That's a very good stab wound target. Okay, we got Emil. Scry 2. Definitely want the Hang Executioner. We can wait on the plains. So the plan now is God the Shrine, stab wound this one, force our opponent to... Our opponent can still grow it. In fact, they might be priced into growing it. Plus the other way is just to snipe the aspirant right now, put the end to dish all the shenanigans. Yes. Yeah, I'm taking a conservative route here. Might not necessarily be correct. Next turn we get the option to... I kind of don't want to play Emil that soon. Yeah, let's just play Hanged Executioner. Evolving Wilds. Get ourselves a forest, go. So the plan now is actually just, if we don't have to use this for removal, we can just keep blinking it. Opponent seems to be stuck, so that might be our chance. And since all of our opponent's removal is enchantment based, we're kind of free to just run Emil right now. Like, we know we have the Knight of Autumn ready. And if our opponent has traditional removal, that's where Doom Necromancer comes in. Shame that Hang Executioner exiles itself. I would really love to reanimate that. But we have a plan. Now this one, oh, it's another creature, so even the tokens it generates, if I just keep blinking this, it's gonna be very interesting. Very interesting indeed. Yeah, I guess we got yeah, for those who are tuning in right now, you missed the last game. That one was a huge slogfest. It was me repeating Emil triggers, nuking every enchantment our opponent has. Okay, opponent's going wide. That's actually fine. Ooh, and another trick I can do is actually just blink this twice. That just to make 2 counters. Though, just to make 2 tokens. Yeah, just to... Basri's Acolyte. Ooh, that's annoying. They can't put it... That's the good news. Okay, we'll let that resolve. They probably start swinging, I guess. Untamed Kavu. That's fine. Yeah, then we're gonna say no. Because we got... Decline, decline. Because we're just gonna do it again. Tokens galore! Okay, Titanic Brawl. Now we are slightly incentivized to have something come back with a +1/+1. The other trick I can do is I'm gonna play the Doom Necromancer first. Decline. End turn. Conclave Mentor. Slightly anti-timing, but unbreakable for me. Okay, no, that's good timing. So I need to... And this gives... Oh, wow. Hold on. This is the problem. Yeah, I'm thinking that. Sniper first, because that's the life. That's their source of life gain. So this is 510. Okay, this has trample, so we're gonna ignore that. I can nuke one of the tokens, because I can just buy it back with 2 Necromancer. Definitely gonna let this one go. So 5. Ooh, this is painful. Yep. So now we have to be careful with these tokens now. Okay, Visionary is good. Okay, draw a card. Decline. Because I need mana to blink this one. I'm gonna need a blocker. Yeah, this is tough. Our opponent had the better setup now with this one. I actually have that in the deck too. Opponent going whites actually was a big favor for them. Only thing is they don't have... Well, even if they don't have trample, these tokens are still quite huge. I think we probably just chuck it up to the next match. I could have played this one to gain some life. That would have been an option. So first off, let's block the creatures that don't have trample. Forced to... Well, technically I can... Yeah, technically I can just go down to 1. Oh wait, no, that's a bad. Good game. Yeah, I forgot about the Bastion. Let's just go to the next one. Well, so with that in mind, yeah, an Evo Sage would be nice. It buffs our own guys, but we don't have that many +1/+1 counter shenanigans. Cub Warden might be a... Okay, Stab Wound not so... Stab Wound's still fine, but not too great. I might actually just have the Orzhov and for... No, we'll keep the Stab Wound. We'll see. We can still get something with it. So not too sure if we're gonna win this one. The very first game was very close. This one, yeah, we kind of got swept out of it with a very good sequence. Oh, and I think we might... Okay, this is better. We were probably forced to keep the goal loss for... Oh wow, we're gonna lose. Fateful Apparition, really all into the Proliferate. Okay, at least we can buy... At least we can stop... Maybe might be able to stop drawing lands. Come on. So next turn we just go loss. Yeah, kind of wish we had Field of the Dead, but maybe not too much of a rush. Okay, opponent has the pseudo light opening. Okay, Warbar's Blessing doesn't do anything here. So think we just take... We got double green already. I think we just take the Godless Shrine. So no way to activate this one, but that's not the point. I probably should consider making a way to activate this. Anyway, we got the Warbriar's Blessing to... Okay, who are you gonna fight? Oh, there might be a trick there. Why not? Use the redeem. Now that's the one we want to fight. Okay. Well, still drawing mana, but yeah, let's kill the go white guy. That was what did us in last time. Do we have any abilities? No. Pass. We can swing, but that doesn't really do much. So we have all the mana in the world and nothing to do with it. Oh, that one. I would have really loved to get that one. That has flying now because they have City's Blessing. So now we're in real trouble unless we start hitting people. Oh, we just got flooded. We could, but this one 7, 8, 9, no, the problem is we got really flooded so bad. Our hand is just, we didn't really draw anything. Like, this were the only 3 spells we got. Everything else is lands. Yeah, I guess we're gonna lose this one. Opponent has the much better synergy, I would say. Ridge Scale Tusker was a very good drop on that one. Technically, we could still block this one just to... Though I think our opponent's probably going to play it safe at this point. Maybe hitting Reese was wrong. Hitting Grateful Apparition was probably correct. But at the time, there were no +1/+1 counters, so this was not in... That was not in consideration. Ah! Lands. Yeah, it's a good game. All lands, all the time. Yep, we were not destined to win that one. It happens. Wow, that was a huge run. A huge run of lands. That was so unfortunate. Oh well, we still have one more match left. Let's see if we can do better on that one. Ay, 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 ay. I would have... The second one was even close. Was much better compared to this one. Okay. So, we have one game remaining. I would like to at least win that match so I can get my entry money back again. That was very sad. Having your penultimate game end on a huge land run. Well, the original hand, no lands whatsoever. Second one had some spells. Turned out those were the only ones I was ever gonna draw. I did have all the colors there, so that was an incentive to keep. Okay, we're definitely Charming Prince when we have the chance. Opponent Swarm Chamber. Looks like it's +1/+1 counter day. So we're probably not gonna go air. If any, I probably want to save the kill for this one. Opponent probably just pumps that. That's the correct play. Scry 2. We're definitely keeping both. So it's a... Yeah, definitely want the Warbriar Blessing first because... that will definitely snipe of... Well, it'll snipe Ovia if our opponent doesn't kill our Charming Prince quite yet. Okay, that's fine. Now, which is the bigger threat? Llanowar Visionary or... No, I think this one's about to be a threat. Our opponent's gonna hit 5 mana already, so we're gonna snipe that now. At least if our opponent plays a slightly biggish threat, we will eventually have an out for it. We do have a kind of an out for it. opponent's doing the same thing. Well, that's what I did, so I can't blame them. Yeah, they... So we need to snipe this ASAP. No, this one's... No, I need to pay actual X here, so I need 5 mana. So what I can do here is... Incubation Druid. We're gonna brawl the Visionary. Like, I can brawl the Swarm Shambler, it just stops it from growing. But if our opponent can just start blinking Visionary, that's a lot of cards. Yeah, I might as well do that. Okay, pass. So, next turn... Intervention Emil. Hopefully it... Crashing Brontodon. It's still a priority to snipe Emil. I really don't think our opponent's gonna... Okay, we'll take the hit. Because we kind of gained back the life anyway. No, I'm... So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just in case there's some rando thing. Okay, that's fine. So the next plan now is to kind of try to survive off Hanged Executioner. Because we're now... Well, we can buff this up to a 3-5. Then Patron of the Valiant if we have to. Well, it's gonna take... Actually, no. Buff this in a 3-5. Then we play Hanged Executioner with the mana. Matra. Okay, it's a good thing we got rid of Emil, but we are still in trouble, ladies and gentlemen. Our opponent could actually sack this, make it into a 3-4 flyer. So we're gonna enter tap. Adapt. Hanged Executioner. So we're still gonna be taking hits, but we now have to kind of decide if we want to... No, we're definitely sniping Matra. There's no way around that. Patron of the... They have their own Patron of the Valiant. Unbelievable. We're sniping Matra first, though. Ooh, whoa. So, block. Block. Doesn't really matter which one. Wow, we're just drawing mana all the time. Hold on. 1, 2, 3. That's fine. Okay, so... Patron. Actually, that was an anti-timing. I'm supposed to wait for them to attack first. And they're kind of flooded, but good. Yeah, I'm gonna concede in this one. Wow, we were just playing catch up with our opponent at that point. So they have some enchantments, but not that many. So I definitely want the stab wound. I'm gonna take a gamble and put the Bell Haunt in. I'd probably just cut Golos at this point. Sure, it's a decent 5-drop, but not the best one. I'm actually gonna just cut Golos here. We might also sneak in... Also, our opponent has potential flyers, so we're bringing in Chainweb Arachneer. And we're gonna cut... I'm gonna keep the Cub Warden this time. Maybe we cut the Malfist Revolutionary. That one's only good if you have counters already. If you don't have any counters, it does nothing. So we'll see if we can... Okay, this is fine. Even if it's just turn 2 Charming Prince. Yeah, we might get done in by the mana. Oh, okay, we're slightly fine now. So we're looking for a black mana source or another white source. See if our opponent plays Swarm Shambler. Actually gonna wait for our opponent to spend mana on this. If our opponent can actually grow this to a perfect. Now this one's fight, so it's not a good option. Did draw the white mana, so I kind of want to just play Emil instead. Though our opponent has this mana already. Actually, it's fine. We'll play Emil first. We have Hunt the Weak as an option if we have to. And we have the Unburied Ridgedale Tusker. Opponent just pumps this one. Yeah, we're gonna... Oh, they didn't pump it. So I have two options here. I think the smart money is... nuke their mana. Take out their Rishkar. Next turn we'll just stab the Ridgedale Tusker. Keep it at a manageable size. Opponent not swinging with the well, that's kind of weird. Normally okay, we're gonna go for it. And we don't have that many cards in the yard. I don't think no, I would have preferred this in the previous matchup, not so much this one, so... But I think I still want to play it out. Let's just play it. Let's just play it out. Let's give ourselves an extra... Oh, an extra decent blocker at that. So... Opponent's gonna keep growing this one. We're gonna see if we can ride the Stab Wound. Opponent... Sifter Worm... Okay, 7/7. Always a problem. We can use Unbreakable Formation to buy us... Actually snipe a creature, buy us a shot. So we're gonna hold on to that. If I can get more mana, I want to blink Charming Prince also, if that's a possibility. But definitely we're holding Unbreakable Formation. Never mind the loss of the +1/+1 counters here. Opponent gains a bit of life. No, we'll take. Okay, perfect. Okay. That's... They're just waiting for our life total to go down really low. So what I can do is pass the blocks, block with this, go to damage, blink Charming Prince. I'll probably do the Scry 2 first. I'm not going to... I'm not going to give it the +1/+1 counter. Okay, definitely want this. Titanic Brawl. Not so great. Llanowar Visionary is great though, so I do want that. I want the Brawl after. I will get the Brawl afterwards. So, decline. And... I'm concerned our opponent might have an instant speed fight, so I'm gonna pass. Actually, no. I'm concerned they might still have that kind of effect, so yeah, I'm still gonna pass that one. So, Llanowar Visionary, draw a card. again. Now we do have the option to put a +1/+1 counter, but I want to protect as much as possible, so we're gonna say no. Because we got only one shot at protection. And our opponent is forced to try to get rid of this Rich Scale Tusker as much as possible. It's only gonna happen if they do a full-scale attack. When I'm forced to block other things. Listen, Horn Beetle, that one's gonna grow a bit. I can let it grow counter, it's fine. Because I will have 7 mana next turn. I still need to hold this up though. Now they have to swing with that. So, we'll cast this first. If they have... Okay. Towards everything. We've got Patron now, but... I'm tempted to play this out, even if it's just to speed up the clock. But no. We don't have to speed up the clock quite yet. Opponent's just gonna keep growing this one. Thankfully, none of these guys have trampled. So, I kinda want to... Okay, Path of Discovery is fine. Start playing creatures, I guess? So scry 2 first. Conclave Mentor is actually good. I don't think I need the Doom Necromancer right now. I don't really have a way to protect it anymore, so I'm just gonna go for this one. Okay, more mana. Yeah, I don't like the slow bleed, but we're not exactly attacking at this point. We're gonna get with them with the Patron eventually. Fauna Shaman. Okay, now we have to be careful what they shoot her up now. Llanowar Visionary. Yeah, they need to start drawing cards and whatnot. Kinda wish I still have a fight effect. Because right now I can say Blink, Prince, or just Blink Visionary, start drawing cards. Go to attacks. No, okay, so we Blink Visionary. Ooh, Bellhaunt, perfect. Getting Temple of Plenty too. Finally, got some use out of this. Do I want to put a +1/+1 counter on it? Probably... Yeah, sure. And Stab Wound is a win condition. It's just an awfully slow one. And we're gonna go for Patron next turn. I'm probably gonna blink. Okay, opponent draws a card. They could have used the Fauna Shaman to just shoot her for whatever, but I think they're going for the mass value. Okay. Let's see, they might have hit something by now. I would really love to just keep blinking Basilica Bellhaunt just to empty their hand. That's also a plan. Armorcraft Judge, that draws them 2 cards. Okay. Well, it might draw them 3 cards. Oh, Wanderer, that's a very good one. And it's Exile. Unburial Right's not gonna save it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we're gonna lose Emil. There's no way around it. But now we got our opponent thinking maybe they need to snipe the patron instead. So we're gonna pass. No, they're gonna snipe Emil first. And in which case we ride the patron to victory. Okay, so we managed to survive that one. The opponent might still have a saving grace. They did use up a sift. They're discarding their own patron. Wow, did everyone just draft +1/+1 counters? Unbelievable. Everyone drafting +1/+1. Who would have thought? Okay. Still unattacked. Revealed. Oh, they got their own Emil. But now they have to decide. Because this one can kill them. Oh, they chose poorly. Oh wait, they really chose poorly. I forgot Charming Prince had that ability. I used to abuse it back then. Oh wow. And patron is balanced, and opponent doesn't have flyers, so that's game. We got there. I forgot about Charming Prince saving the day. Who thought he was just? Yeah. I forgot I used to abuse this ability with Yorion back when I was doing Orzhov Doom. Opponent's now forced to go all in swing. So let's see. Yeah, right. I just block almost everything, and they're kind of dead next one. I don't even have to commit the. Okay, so we're actually quite close. Not that many enchantments, so I feel safe with just leaving the Knight of Autumn there. Malphis Revolutionary. It's just give on target permanent or player, so it's only a 1-shot, but it happens twice. Not happy enough with that. I'll leave this as is. We are on the draw this time, so we might not. We are at a disadvantage here, but we'll go for it. Yeah, we're gonna go for this one. I think we got a shot. It's got all our mana, but we have absolutely nothing. I'm scared to mulligan this, I'll be honest. Fine, no mulligan if we lose. Okay, this is more palatable, I'll say. One of these with Swarm Traveler again. Yeah, it's not our day. We're probably not gonna win. I don't... We're probably not going to win off a single Cub Warden. We need to have... Oh, and we need removal for this also because this one goes wild. And the game decides to throw us throw us no bones. Opponent, if they're smart, they just make a token. They're just waiting to hit that mana. Ugh. We get the Cub Warden and we can get Unbreakable Formation on it, but this is really bad. Like the game decides that, nope, you don't deserve to win. Maybe Life Crafter's Bestiary. It's fine. Whenever you can't, it's only a creature spell, so this doesn't really trigger it. Probably just buffs it, I guess. No, it's just going for it. Yeah, take advantage. That's actually correct. Take advantage while your opponent can't get back. Oh my goodness, no. Oh, the lands. Oh my goodness. I guess they don't want me to win this one. We'll see what kind of big stuff. If they play their own Emil, we're in trouble. We can Unbreakable Formation to make it big enough, I guess. No, it's Armorcraft Judge. They only get one card draw out of it. That's the good news. Got a Burial Rites. You know what? I'm actually fine with that. It's just a one-shot, but it's still better than nothing. And if it pairs down their board, it makes her abilities slightly worse. But we do need to take her. We do need to take her out. No offense to the old lady. I'm willing to swing because I have the Unburial Rights not to buy it back twice over. But oh my. This is gonna go really wide, and we won't. Unlike the previous matchup, we won't have outs for it. The only good news I can think of is, yeah, we can just need to hit good perfect fight spell. So I need to decide which of these two, because she just makes really large tokens at this point. They're all gonna be a consistent size. So I need to decide now, do I swing? I take 7. Well, probably 6. Our opponent probably activates this. No, let's just hold back. We did the important thing. But the Scry one's very powerful. If I had seen this one, I probably would have put in the Rex Sage. But we really needed a creature at this point. Horn Beetle. This one's gonna keep growing, so that's a problem. Until we can snipe the Judge. I actually forgot this one's exactly 4/4 because of this. This might have been, and I remembered seeing this one. This might have been a better snipe. Actually, no. I think this one's still correct because just aiming for the long haul. There's a Heartless Act, which, well, we can snipe something. Yeah, while they don't have the mana, this one will shrink. So, kind of dodged a bullet there, sort of, ish. Not too sure. Opponent's not gonna start growing this one. At least we kept our opponent from going wide. We still have a problem with our opponent going tall, considering we've got literally one creature. Luminarch Aspirant. Yeah, actually having all the interactions important. Let's see if they go for the +1/+1. If it's just a Warbriar Blessing, that's actually fine for me. That's fine for me. Okay, so gets to grow this one, gets to grow something out of range. Oh no, they're just sharing the love. Oh goodness. It's all lands all the time. And our opponent got to scry so much. Yeah, this one is really busted. Oh, didn't get the chance to draft that one. Opponents start... And they got Emil, so they can now really blink. Like, blink this one. How many? That's 1, 2, 3, 4 cards. Oh, wow. I need to hit another kill spell. Actually, I would say the opponent probably should have spread it because they have the mana to blink. Well, it wouldn't put counters on this one though. I guess they're just putting it here just to keep it safe, which is a good plan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh wow, we can just hard cast this. Let's hope our opponent doesn't have enchantment-based removal because I'm short right now. The only advantage I have, I guess, is, well, I got three shots with this one. Path of Discovery. Okay, that's Crocodile Crossing. Okay. Okay, hits a land. Yeah, these are gonna keep growing, so I have to incentivize them to start trading off. Not gonna happen if I just keep drawing lands, but they want to block with as many creatures as possible. So yep, that takes both of them out. Let's do it again. Then I have literally one more shot left. This might actually... Just wasting Titanoth Rex 3 times might be worth it. Let's see. If our opponent has enchantment-based removal, it's a problem. There's a Doom Necromancer, which is... Oh, well, it's not in the bottom anymore. It's shuffled up already. So... Oh, it's not the previous matchup. I can't remember. So actually, if I can hit Titanic Brawl, that will be really great. It gives me a shot at sniping a creature, then taking 2 other creatures down along the way. Oh wait, this is perfect too. You know you're taking 11 damage from that because of trample, right? Well, you know what? Let's make sure the shenanigans don't happen again. Actually, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. I'll be annoyed if they have hex, something that gives hexproof. But at least we shut that down forever. And I'm not so sure if our opponent actually planned for that. Well, they probably planned for the Path of Discovery. Got a Rishkar. Can't block again. Goes down to 8. We might... I don't want to Rishkar Pima Renegade. Let's see if we can hit our other... Like, we have quite a bit of life at this point that them swinging is actually counterproductive right now until Titanoth bites the dust. Oh, wow. Oh wow. Okay, so I really have to make sure this guy dies. Okay, just a slight anti-timing there. McKay is the blue mark, okay. Wait, so how did this... Hold on. Okay, my question is how did they draw... Wait, trample, add... Oh yeah, this one, that draws them a card, okay. So what I actually want them to do is swing with Thorn Blade. Well, maybe not with Sifter Worm, so I still can't swing with Cub Warden. Oh. Take the hit. At this point, everyone's so big it doesn't really matter. There is a temptation to actually let our opponent cast this, nuke this one, then Unburial Rites, but this one has 2 shots, so I'm thinking the best bet is just to do it now. Still need a way around this. That was expected. So we're gonna take another 8. We need a way to snipe Wanderer before it takes out our Cub Warden. If we draw another land, I think I'm gonna be furious already. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We have 6 lands left out of 21. So 1 in 3. Yeah, our opponent. Yeah, our opponent got the entire setup really well. We were able to delay it for as long as we could, but there is only so much we could do. We'll take. If I can't answer this, it's over anyway. I would prefer to be able to answer this too, but yeah, it's not. Yeah, tapping it doesn't do anything. Yeah, that's not enough. We can concede it. We just drew so many lands in that last match. It really hurt us so much. Oh well. Can't be helped. We knew we had card draw problems. So that was the thing though. Yeah, cards like Armor Craft Judge were really good on this one. It gave more gas. That was worth it. The Life Crafter's Bestiary was really dope. But well, that's it for this event. At least we got something good out of it. That's it for this episode of the Magic Arena Run. Nice gems. If you like what you saw, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Turn on notifications, whatnot. And yeah, please let me know how well you found the event. And as always, thank you very much for watching. I hope to see you guys again next time. Take care. God bless. Stay safe wherever you are. Have a great day, everyone. Take care.